And good afternoon, everyone. How is everyone doing? I hope that you all are doing okay. As you come into the room, please hit the like button. Also, if you have not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel and share the video. But definitely, as you come into the room, please hit the like button. Today, I wanted to talk about all of the evil in Young Dolph's case. And also, I wanted to talk about the young men that have been charged with the murder just for a little bit. But, one of the reasons I wanted to talk about all of the evil in this case, because I think the Young Dolph's case brought out a whole lot of stuff that we kind of passively just we knew, but we was just really passive about it, right? We weren't this aggressive about justice. Really, we knew that it was happening, but we was just kind of passive, especially if it was people involved that we may have been fans of, and um or something like that. We just kind of, when rappers were being gunned down, because there were a lot that was gunned down even before Young Dolph. But I think with Young Dolph's situation, because of all of the speculations of who may be involved, and really how blatantly um evil it is, and how evil people have been, people that have involved themselves, and how people have trolled, and kind of insinuated that they may have been involved since this has happened. I think it has brought made a lot of people have to pay attention. And really, I truly believe in my heart that is one of the reasons that so many people, I'm talking about those that truly want justice for Young Doll, is adamant and determined that they're going to pay close attention and watch this and continuously pray that he gets justice. It's a lot of people that's adamant about Young Dolph getting justice, right? And I think about the evil because there are a lot of major components as it relates to this Young Dolph's case, right? Especially with you know, some you think about some of the people that we speculate that are involved, right? Right? And it's easy for us and a lot of people to speculate, number one, because a lot of these people have insinuated or flat out said that they was involved. I think in this case, so many people was so um what's the word I'm looking for? Used to getting away with doing evil things, especially as far as like putting hits on people and taking people's lives and things of that nature, that it was like second nature. You could tell when a person is used to just get when people are used to just getting away with something. I think this is like a shock. It's this right here has put a lot of people into shock because they can't believe that the authorities are on top of this as they are, and how deep it is going as far as like the authorities. Because as I said, I'm hearing, we know that the Memphis police investigators are on it. We know that the feds are on it, but I'm hearing that there are two different federal agencies that are on this case. So it makes you wonder, you can only imagine how deep that goes, right? Because if it wasn't that deep, Memphis police homicides investigators could solve it as they do many other homicides. They wouldn't need any federal entities. So that proves right there that it goes deeper than what we would know, a lot deeper, and that this is only just the beginning, right? But I think because so many people, that's the word I'm looking for, they're comfortable with doing evil things, right? They're comfortable. Um, this right here is kind of like a shock to them that the authorities really have their foot on their necks, right? And I know there's a lot of speculation about Cornelius and Straight Drop, if those are truly the killers. Me personally, I believe it's them. A lot of people go, well, you just love them police. Yeah, I do. I worked with them for a long time. There are a lot of them that I do love. Um, Friends with quite a bit of them. you know. So yeah, I do. I know that the ones that I have relationships with are good people, right? So yeah. Um, for those who say, well, she just had one to protect the police, it says, I don't have the power to protect no police. So that right there, that statement right there is kind of like a moron statement, but okay. But a lot of people speculate on those if if they have the right two people. Of course, I believe they got the right two people. Do I think that they were the only two involved? Of course not. I believe that those the two people that they have were two other ones that was out there. And as I'd always said before, the police went into Cornelius's house. What they got? Some jogging pants. They got some stuff out of there. They got some cell phones. We don't know what was in those cell phones. Okay, but they know what was in them. As I'd always said, based on what I was told, I don't know how he's going to get out of it. And me personally, I do believe that he was involved. It looked like his body type out there to me, especially when he was smaller. He's gained a lot of weight now, so I don't have any reasons to get on here. And I hate to see the young brothers go to jail for the rest of their life, but they're going. Cornelius and Straight Drop are going to jail. It ain't nowhere around it. The thing about it now is after they are, put away, and it's unfortunate. But what is really unfortunate is that young Dolph can't get up out of that grave. And so there is no way in hell I'm gonna be on here advocating for some damn murderers. No, I want justice for Dolph for real. I ain't faking. Nobody has paid me. So I'm not gonna get on here and cap and do stuff. I can't. And here's the thing: is there a chance they didn't do it? There could be a 1% chance because I wasn't out there. I wasn't out there. So there is a 1% chance that it could have been somebody else because I was not there. But of course, I choose to believe what the authorities say. And they got 800 pages of discovery, which is a fancy word for evidence. Okay. And so it goes back to what I had said before, which is I don't see how he's going to get out of it because I was based on what I was told. Okay. And like I said, y'all, it's the beginning, but it's so much evil that's going on because it's one thing, and it has always happened in media, where you have personalities to mislead, right? You have personalities to mislead. Okay. They do it on the national medias and ain't no different than on here. You think if you have people that have money to pay the national medias to embellish, you're talking about farmers. Let me tell y'all something. This is something that has always gone on when people pay people to tell lies and mislead the people. The only thing about it is it don't change a damn thing as it relate to the investigation. People can blow as much damn hot ass fake ass air as they want to. It ain't gonna change the investigation, right? So in the main medias, like in CNN and Fox, people always wonder why they never allow people to come on and talk about pharmaceutical companies and how what pharmaceutical companies are doing and the medications, what they do to our bodies and things of that nature. They have people that want to go on the main medias to get this stuff out to the masses. You know why they're not going to let them do it on the main medias? Because every time those shows on Fox, on CNN, and on different channels, they go to commercial. What do you see? A damn pharmaceutical company's commercial. That's how these networks keep their networks back because these pharmaceuticals pay them millions of dollars for commercials. So they're not going to go against that. They are basically bought out by the pharmaceutical company, so they're not going to talk about it. They're not going to talk about how you can nurse yourself back to health with healthy things that goes against the pharmaceutical companies. Them folks trying to get rich, they don't give a damn about us. And it's the same thing going on with on social media, right? A lot of people are bought out. A lot of people are bought out, and they're bought out to um, spin the truth to the point. Except for a lot of these Negroes broke. They ass is gonna go to jail because they doing criminal stuff. These folks doing criminal stuff to the point of plotting murder. I ain't saying that shit for nothing. These folks is they plots murder. When they have been paid them little crumbs that some of these labels and stuff pay them, they want to continuously make that money. If they can't bully you and they have a fear that people are going to believe you and not them, they'll say these folks that's paying me in the background, okay, they ain't gonna pay me no more. And so they'll start plotting. I'm telling y'all, this Dolph's thing is so many evils going on. It's so many evils going on that you would never even people would never even know. At some point they're gonna know. But it's a lot of evils going on, you know. In this Dolph's case. It's sad that people cannot get on here because everybody can have a difference of opinion. But it's sad when people cannot get on here. You got people that are planted in here. It ain't nothing about you having your little vlogs and telling damn lies. It ain't nothing. There's no laws against that. But when you start seeing people going against other vloggers and putting hits out on other vloggers and telling lies and um, um, trying to attack other vloggers, no vlogger should have a damn interest in another vlogger's life just because they vlog differently than them or their opinion is differently. I can't be controlled. I hate when a motherfucker try to control me. That's one of my pet peeves. I'm a real cool person, but I can't be stopped. And I showing up fuck can't be controlled. That makes me mad as hell. And I feel like with some of these men, okay, they have an issue, especially those are the types of men that probably beat women, then like their mamas and sisters and stuff, and grew up and saw that type of stuff going on. They have issues when they can't control a woman, when they can't beat her down. When a woman is saying, no, you can't violate me. That's why I got my lawyer. Okay. They ain't got shit. But you have to send a message. Okay. All of this for the crumbs that the people who have paid to have this young man taken out. Okay. That's what they do it for them, to try and change the narrative instead of vlogging and speaking on their damn lies and going on with and getting their change and going on with their life. They can't do that. And so that's how you know I mean, it's just so many evils. And excuse my French, because it's something about. Oh, I start to get mad, y'all, because it's sad when black people don't know anything to do but crawl into barrels and to take payouts. Okay. And I think it's so sad, but I do know that, even with all of the evils in the young Dolph's case, God is still God. Evil can never override good. That's why I ride the wave of good and right. Sometimes I might get a little off because I'll get mad. I know they're saying, why won't she just go away? I ain't going no damn where. But to the bank. And guess what? YouTube don't send me to the bank. Okay. But it's so many evils and so many lies and things of that nature. People can tell that it ain't nothing wrong with what people put out. But when you start trying to destroy people, when you start trying to harm people, and when you start trying to plot murder because you're threatened, when you start trying to violate people in their privacy because you're threatened, when you start committing assaults against people cyberly, that's an evil and that's a problem. And a lot of these are majority, all of them are the claim that they want justice for Dolph. They know damn well they've been paid by them folks that put that hit on Dolph. Okay. It was a young man that got on my vlog yesterday, and I know I be seeing him on another, you know, vlog. And so I understand he got an interest, but the interest ain't really in Dolph getting justice. And he made a comment that he didn't think I knew. Okay. Um, all I could say is okay. You don't have to you don't I knew that. I knew Cornelius that 800 page of evidence. I kept saying I don't know how he going to get out of it. Okay? When everybody was saying that they didn't have anything right. But as for you, sir, you and your people, we know y'all being paid. Okay? So it's so many evils. It's so many evils. And like I said, it wouldn't even be anything wrong with it if people told their lies and went on with their life. But they're doing the exact same thing that these young men essentially did to young Dolph, taking money to really for hits. Because when you come up against or when you try to attack people, whether it's verbally or cyberly or anything or physically that you don't know, you taking money for hits. When you start going up against people because their narrative is different than yours, you start trying to attack them, you start doing illegal things to try to find out things about them, to try to come up against them. You taking money for a hit. That's a hit. And murder is against the law. And there's a lot of that going on in the internet world on here, on YouTube, as it relates to this young Dolph's case. People plotting murder so they can continuously get paid from the people that, you know, um, did this or paid to have this done. And then they want everybody to think that they're for young Dolph. They try and find witnesses, and they do that for the other side so that they can have something done to those witnesses and their family to intimidate them. But they want to make y'all think that they just putting on a show. We got to prove to y'all no, it's a show, but it's also to help people to try and intimidate witnesses. So it's a lot of evil that has gone on as it relates to this case. And it's still going on. I'm just glad the right people on top of it. As I was saying before, a lot of people have pulled themselves into things that they didn't even have to put themselves into, all because they're so dogmatic. And as I said, when people are used to getting away with stuff, they don't know how to stop. They feel like that they're untouchable and invisible. And so God will allow them to mess with the wrong person to end it all. Because sometimes it has to come to a halt. And I was thinking about, I know they're gonna say because people be, they be jealous. She making money off of YouTube. Motherfucker, you making some off of YouTube. But guess what? YouTube ain't the only place I make money. Maybe some of these people need to get their asses off of YouTube and go find another means of making money, and then they won't have to be so dogmatic. Because I was always taught 7 streams. You better get some people in your life that's going to teach you about some money. 7 streams. You won't have to be fighting for crumbs. Okay? But I think that it is a shame that people want to put hits out on folks and just do all kinds of evil things and confuse people as it relates to this case. Well, guess what? It ain't going to change nothing. It ain't going to change a damn thing. Now, my thing is, I want justice for young Dolph. I want justice for all of the other young African American men and women that have been taken out, that have had an untimely demise because they were straight up hustlers. They had a vision that people was afraid of. Motherfuckers, how y'all gonna sit up and say y'all want justice for Dolph and then fake claim that y'all against the people who y'all know had this done to him, but then act like them? Because when you're going up against other people, only because really you intimidated by them, especially if they ain't did a damn thing to you. How you gonna go up against somebody who ain't did nothing to you? That's crazy. So then that if jealousy has to be at the root of it, people are in fear of other people's greatness. Okay. As I've always said, the enemy, especially when it's a devil and it's a jealous hearted devil, it can, just like with Dolph, it could always see on you because you're in it. You're in it. You are. The only thing I know is that whenever I wanted something, I would go, I want that. And I get about going to do it. And then when people would see me again, they would go, whatever happened with that? Oh, I've been did that. That's if I wanted it. Okay. But the devil can always see things in you that you probably haven't even discovered yet, because the devil study you more than you even study yourself sometimes, because you're in the fight trying to make things happen, trying to build. You don't even have time to think of to take yourself seriously. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes, because you're, especially when you're a hustler. But the devil, who ain't got nothing but time on their hands to hate, same thing would happen with Dolph. They sit back and all they do is hate all day. So they watching you. They can see that greatness on you, and they could see your breakthroughs before you could even see it. And they get about trying to destroy you, discredit you, or murder you. Just like what is going on here. Murder on YouTube. Solicitations of murder. Okay. So it's so much evil that is going on, y'all. Because you have to think about, when people get about trying to find like people, why would other vloggers even want to find another vlogger, just like a federal agent said? You have to take that stuff seriously. You have no business wanting to even know anything personally about anybody, not unless they have become a threat to you and you take it to the authorities. But you have to wonder about why somebody would get about trying to find out about somebody that ain't got a goddamn thing to do with them, especially if they ain't bothering them. So you have to take stuff like that seriously and always document and make them motherfuckers think they never zoned in on you, or wish they never zoned in on you. Okay. So y'all, I'm gonna cut this short because I was just sitting here thinking about all of the evil in the Young Dolph's case. But guess what? Even with all of the evils that certain planted humans are trying to do, it ain't gonna stop justice. It's not going to stop justice at all. It's not going to stop justice. Okay? Young Dolph is going to get justice. It's happening right now as we speak. Just because you don't hear a lot of these people get on their YouTube pages, or on their Instagram pages, or on their social media pages, and say, the feds paid me a visit today, it don't mean it ain't happening. They ain't gonna do that. They don't want you to know they was involved. They don't want you to know they guilty. They was that they've been caught up, and the folks know that they've been caught up. They want you to think that they're gonna go unscathed. Why do you think they paying all these vloggers to try to change the narratives, or to try and intimidate other people? That's what they do, because they feel like if some of the people who really tell them the truth, if they could just run them away. I think in their minds they kind of feel like, well, if we could scare some of these vloggers off, um, that's really telling the truth, the feds ain't gonna come knocking at my door. I'm sorry to tell you, that's not true. A vlog ain't got a damn thing to do with the feds gonna do to you. They already got what they need and steady getting it, more than likely. And if they, I'm gonna tell you something about the feds, the FBI. If the FBI has came to you and picked you up to question you, they almost got what they need. Otherwise, you would never even know that you was on the radar. You wouldn't know it, little boo. They still be underground collecting information without you ever even knowing it. When they start picking you up to question you, they about got what they need when they, one of them days when they come back. They tell you that. They're not gonna get on social media and tell you that. When we come back, you already know you're not coming back home. Or we coming back to get you for good. So don't be fooled. These people on top of their stuff. I mean, I believe in the law. You know, we've had travesties of justice sometimes, but in this young Dolph's case, I believe we all going in the right direction. That's what I believe. Yes, indeed, I believe that. You know, if Cornelius, see Cornelius got, look at me constantly going on. Cornelius got an attorney. He's a high priced attorney. He's a real good attorney. Cornelius' attorney came in swinging. See, Cornelius had another case. I believe it was that theft of property 10 to 60. I believe it was dismissed back in January. Okay. See, I don't pull a lot of paperwork for this. I pull paperwork every day for cases I get paid for. So I just don't, but I probably need to start, to so that I can pull documents and read them for myself. Um, but Cornelius's attorney he's a really good attorney. Straight Drop got a damn good attorney. Even though he's court appointed, Ganguly is good. He is not a public defender. He is a court appointed attorney. There's a difference. A public defender works for the public defender's office. A court appointed attorney is a private attorney that has a contract with the government, which means when the public defender's office is full or whatever, they start to outsource the work to private attorneys. A lot of high priced attorneys don't take work. They're not court appointed because I think there's a salary cap. I think they could get paid up to like 300, 350 an hour. Ain't no damn high priced attorney gonna cap out at no $300 an hour. They be wanting to charge 1,000, right? Ganguly them some high, not Ganguly, but um Shows is a high priced attorney. Shows is a good attorney. Ganguly is a good attorney. If they didn't have anything on them, I wonder why. Because those attorneys came in swinging. Wonder why they haven't asked the court to throw the case out. Y'all know they can do that based on lack of evidence or whatever. They can ask them dismiss this shit. Attorneys do it all the time. Didn't Straight Drop's attorney do it on that rape case? He wanted it to be thrown out. He said because this has to be a mistake. Because why was he even out? So there must have been a mistake because he shouldn't have even been out. Them attorneys smart as hell. They good. So he was letting them know y'all made a mistake. Because if it was that bad, why is he even out? So it's y'all got to have made a mistake because he wasn't supposed to be out. If it's real. And I said, damn, that's a smart move right there. That's a good attorney. Ganguly good. So with this murder case, something that's bigger, I wonder why they have not asked them to throw this case out. Because see, one thing I know about attorneys, because I do work for attorneys. Okay, I'm an investigator. If it's a weak case, they send us out there quickly to start getting what evidence and getting what they need. They say we're gonna start poking holes in the state's case. Oh, we're gonna have this thrown out right here. We get ready to start poking holes. We need to do this, this, and this. That's the strategy. I don't see now. Thus far, I haven't seen where they poked a hole in nothing. Because see, the state has to prove without a shadow of a doubt that these young men are guilty. The defense attorneys got it easy. They just need reasonable doubt They just need to have reasonable doubt, show reasonable doubt to the jurors that these young men didn't do this, and then they could be go. They could be, that's all they have to do. So, you know, I wonder why they haven't asked them to throw their case out. They if they didn't do it, they can. So, that's weird all within itself. But like I say, we gonna see. As far as I'm concerned, I believe they did it. I don't believe they were the only ones. Of course, we know that I done told y'all there's gonna be some more indictments. I mean, I was told that months back that there are gonna be more indictments. I mean, I don't backpedal. If somebody that's reliable tell me something, I believe it. These are people I have relationships with. I believe it. So it's nothing for me to repeat it from somebody that I trust. And if it don't happen, it don't happen. But I believe it. They said it, and I believe it. There are gonna be some more indictments. Okay. But anyways, you guys, I'm gonna stop right here because I've did 31 minutes. Y'all know I can go on and on and on. I started to do a live today. I was like, no, I'll do a little short video, and I've gone 31 minutes. But make sure you hit the like button. Also, if you have not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. And also, if you would like to donate to the channel, there's a little share button up under this video that you can hit if you want to donate to the channel. I want to thank you all for being such great subscribers. Forgive me for cussing, a little bit through the video. But I get passionate, of course. And I'm working on some more stuff too, as it relates to a couple more cases. And of course, y'all know some missing persons cases. That's my passion too. I'm just so happy that I have subscribers that are eclectic and want to see other things, but we definitely going to be doing that's what I started out doing years ago, missing persons, for missing African American girls. And I want to get back into that, like we did Clea Hall. you know I hey I was getting ready to say something else, but I'm gonna leave that alone because I have to catch myself, because people be getting mad at me when I get upset and I kind of blurt stuff out. So I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna mess up nothing. I'm gonna let these folks do what they do. And because it's time for a lot of this stuff on YouTube to be stopped. These criminal things got to be stopped. But we're going to start getting into these African American girls that are gone missing and things of that nature. I love that. That's my passion. I've always loved cold cases. And my subscribers was saying, they want to see more of that. We're going to see. We don't always represent Dolph. It's justice for Dolph. And I'm with anybody that truly wants justice for Dolph. I am. I truly want justice for Dolph. If there are any crooked police in this, then if anybody got some concrete evidence about crooked police, they need to go to the feds, or they need to go to internal affairs. Okay. I just don't believe that my friends are crooked. Okay. And I got a friend that's directly working this Dolph's case, and I don't believe he's crooked. He's always been a good guy. Okay. Okay. As a matter of fact, I got about 3 friends that's working on this Dolph's case, and they're good guys. So, but if it's something if it's some crooked officers, because I hear people say that, or federal agents that's working on this case, then it's something that could be done about it. But you got to have evidence. You got to have proof. Rather, it's not, well, I think based on what somebody said. No, you need some proof. You're gonna need some proof. Okay. Because you can't do anything to nobody based on what your mind told you. Because I know some people's mind conjure up some weird stuff. I'm telling you, that mind can be something else. It run all kinds of imaginations. But it's got to be real and not hearsay or something your mind said. Okay. But I want you all to know I love you. Please hit the like button, like, share, and subscribe. I'll talk with you guys later.